Too many dreams, books, millionaires, ideas, skills, unfinished accomplishments are in the grave. Take a moment and think, what am I doing between the dash? You have to move right now because tomorrow is not promised. Join the Divine Connections movement in a couple of ways. 1, download the app for free. 2, subscribe to Divine Connections magazine. 3, if you have a book, a product, a service, gospel music, business, health and wellness product, church, or anything creative, join the Divine Connections Movement VIP and make a commitment to join a network that supports others, give you major exposure, customer retention, and customer engagement. To find out more about VIP, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Divine Connection Marketing is a 500 Fortune company that can always connect you to the right connection. Check them out.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections Magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections Magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections Magazine.
Well, great day, and a welcome to Divine Connections Show and Podcast. We are excited to be here. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope all is well. Well, Divine Connection is a magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, vendors, authors, pastors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. Our magazine is digital as well as hard copy. Advertisement runs for 3 months. So if you are interested in advertising your business or your ministry or your book or your organization, we would love to hear from you. Also, twice a year, we have 2 events, and that is bringing networking and worshiping into one place. We have speakers, we have gospel artists, praise dance moms, vendors, and we network and worship together. That's usually in March and in October. March is my anniversary. So this year coming up is going to be March 25th at 11 a.m. in Fall River, North Carolina. We are doing something big this time, and we're going to be celebrating men. And we're going to have a men's panel talking about mental health, life challenges. We're going to also have quartet groups. We're going to have some moms, and we're going to network and worship together and build the kingdom. In October, we have an event as well where we bring in dance moms, vendors, and youth vendors. So definitely stay connected. Also on Wednesdays, we have our interviews podcast here live from 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. So if you would like to be interviewed and share who you are and what you do, make sure you connect with me as well. And last but not least, I'm so excited that we now have our app. It's available. So you go to your Play Store and put in Divine Connections Magazine and download the app, and make sure you create a profile as well so we can communicate with you and keep you in the know of what we are doing. I am so excited what God has blessed me with this platform and making connections and resources. And so make sure you stay connected. So I'm going to show you a little bit about what our October event looks like, and then I'm going to share some information about our March event that's coming out. Hold tight. Now, here is just a little clip of what's going on March 25th. Make sure you get your tickets and mark the calendar. Awesome. It is about to be on. So make sure you mark your calendar. And let me share with you the flyer as well so you can see what's going on. All right, there we are. Let's see if you can see it bigger. That is what we are having. It is Divine Connections 13th magazine anniversary. We're going to have groups. We're going to have the Power Boys, the Anointed Ones, Marvin Bobbitt and the Rising Stars, Terrell Brown and the Gospel Express. Going to have my ministries, Jared Terry, Greater is He My Ministry, and Jerry Linsome, No Limits. We're also going to have a men's panel. Mr. David's going to be in the house, Corey, EJ, Mr. James, Maurice McDonald, Marcus, Holly, Mr. Tyler, and James Allen, and so much more. We're going to have vendors and sponsors. So listen, we are looking for sponsorship. If you would like to be a sponsor and support this event, we have a couple of options. I would love for you to connect a sponsor. We want our men to know that they are important as well. Okay, so definitely stay connected. Awesome. So let's get into how we can also get connected with Divine Connections, or how you can stay connected with Divine Connections. First, you can just go to our website, join our email list. Our website is divineconnectionsmagazine.com. That way you can get updates and news and everything that's going on. We have a Facebook page at Divine Connections Marketing. We also have Instagram at Divine Connections, and we have our YouTube channel at The Divine Connection. So make sure you subscribe and click the notification button as well. Again, there's opportunity for you to advertise in the magazine. So make sure you text or email me. Let me know who you are and what you do, and we'll see how we can connect and work with you. If you have not got a copy of the current magazine, it is here and available. Just go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions and get your copy. Hard copy as well as digital copy is available. And get a couple for your family, your friends, your people that you work with, your churches, if you work in a hair salon or a barbershop, and make sure you help us spread the news. Okay, awesome. If you would like to be a sponsor for this show, it comes on Wednesdays between the hours of 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We love to share with you who people are and what they do. Now, if you would like to be a sponsor and you have a 30-second commercial already, we will love to view it, and upon approval, have you connected with us, and it will run for 3 months. It will be before or after our interviews, and we will love to share your good news as well as we continue to make it happen. So if you would like to be a sponsor and you have a 30-second commercial, it's only $150, and it will run for 3 months. Okay, so if you're interested, let me know that as well. If you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, your ministry, your book, your gospel group, or your event, we also serve you in that capacity as well. So make sure, if you need a 30-second or 60-second commercial, to contact us. We are here for you. I've also been blessed to have my book as well as my journal available. Hold on, I'm looking for. My book is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. So make sure you go to Amazon and check that out as well. We also have my journal, which is called Making It Happen. You are a divine connection because you are. And so this is a new year. This is a great time to get this journal, write the vision, make it plain, execute, and then celebrate. So it's called Making It Happen. And that is what we're going to do this year, is make it happen and know that you are a divine connections. Okay, awesome. And then next to the last but not least, we have our bookstore is open, or our store is open. So go to bit.ly/divine connection store. Now, let me share with you what we have in our store so you can see and you can shop and you can connect and make it happen with us. All right, there we are. And so let me do full screen. Okay, very good. So with our Divine Connection store, you can go shopping. We have jackets, we have vests, hats, we have blankets, we have hoodies, we have shirts, we have a lot of things in our store. So definitely go check it out and click on shop all so you can see all of the items in the store. Once you do that, you can just scroll and see what you like. Choose the color and the sizes of the jackets and the shirts and hats as well. And we have a variety for you to choose from. And so we are grateful for the opportunity to share Divine Connections all over the world. And if you would like to purchase anything, just simply go to the website and order. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. And so that is what we do with Divine Connections. Okay. We're grateful for the opportunity that God continues to give us, and we're grateful. And so the last but not least, we don't forget to download the app, Divine Connections Magazine. Go to your Play Store and download the app. Okay. All right. Divine Connections Magazine, and tap in and connect. All right. And we also have ambassadors on the app that are professionals or different individuals that have resources and connections that you want to connect with, and you can communicate with them. They'll tell you events that's going on. They'll connect with information that they have about their business and the services. I love it. So we're going to be on everybody's phone as well. So we're going to brand and continue to brand Divine Connections and get into the households of so many. All right. So I'm grateful. Now, that's enough about Divine Connections and what's going on today. I am honored to have Mr. Bob in the house. So let's bring him on in as our special guest. Okay. Great day. How are you?
Good, Sister Deloris. Congratulations on all the wonderful things you're doing.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Blessings to you as well. And I'm at actually, Mr. Bob, at the Rhythm of Gospel Awards, where I won, I think it was called Print Press Media Award. So I met Mr. Bob there. So I am honored to have him here with
Honored to
us
be here.
today. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. So tell individuals who you are and where you're from.
Sure. Well, I'm Bob Marovich. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, the birthplace of gospel music.
Woohoo.
And I do a number of things. I have a radio show on Saturdays from 10 to 11 a.m. Central Time called Gospel Memories. It's been on
Mm-hmm.
the air now 21 years, and it's the old style music, the traditional gospel, the
Yes.
Billy Martin singers, Davis Sisters, and all. I
Awesome.
also have the Journal of Gospel Music, which I founded in 2004 as a platform for new artists, independent artists, the artists I say yesterday, today, and emerging artists of tomorrow. We
That's
review
right.
their music, their singles, their CDs, interviews, and special news that comes out. We try to promote that as well in all genres of gospel.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing that now since 2004, and God willing, and the creek don't rise, we have a new website that we'll be announcing,
Okay.
an upgraded website a little bit later this month, a little bit easier to use.
Awesome. 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 So thank you for just supporting and encouraging and pushing the gospel music industry. How did you get into all of that?
Well, it sort of, I'd say it was really a divine intervention. I was always a fan, even as a little kid, of African American music. I
Mm-hmm.
listened to Stax, Motown,
Mm-hmm.
all of the labels back in the day. I was a big fan of Booker T and the MGs, and then I listened to R&B, and I really didn't hear gospel until I was in college. I was a junior, and I just so happened to be flipping the station on the radio,
Mm-hmm.
looking for a station out of Chicago that I thought I might reach,
Mm-hmm.
and I stumbled upon the radio broadcast of the Cosmopolitan Church of Prayer on the South Side, the Warriors. Jesus can work it out,
Yes.
and I heard it. I had the good sense to throw a cassette in, because back in the day when you had your radio, turntable, cassette player all built into one. And so I started
Right.
recording that, and I just fell in love with the sound. And after years, just decided I don't know anything about this music that I like. I should learn, and I just
Mm-hmm.
started teaching myself.
Mm,
And then, I think that's really where the seed was planted. That is back in 1984.
mm-hmm. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So you're looking for independent gospel artists. What is your
Yes,
service? Mm-hmm.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, I the reason that the journal came together was kind of because of the independent artists. I was a member of the Gospel Announcers Guild, which now I think called the association. I can't remember. They've changed their name, um,
Mm-hmm.
but um, but I would go to the meetings, and new artists would hand me their CD to play on the radio. Well, my show was always the traditional music, and I wasn't playing current artists, so I felt guilty. I can't take these CDs and not do anything with them. So I decided, why don't I review them, and started there. So really, it always has been kind of independent. I certainly do the current artists, sort of the Billboard charting artists as well. But I
Mm-hmm.
have to say, Sister Dolores, I've seen some of those independent artists that I was reviewing back in the day. They're now the Billboard charting artists.
Yes,
You
yes,
think of Jordan Armstrong and Dominic Jones. You think of these artists that are coming up, Tamala Mann, Anita Wilson. I mean, I was reviewing their CDs when they were independents and trying to get known. So it's sort of really nice to see that they've achieved this level of accomplishment in their life. But there's always the next generation coming. And
mm-hmm.
so whether it's a single or an EP or an album, whatever style it is,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I review it. I can't review all the singles I get because I get so many, but I
Mm-hmm.
do review all the albums and EPs and as many singles as I can.
Right.
And I even offer just some advice. Sometimes people will say, "Will you listen to it and tell me if you think it's
Yeah.
okay?" And then you just say, "That's fine. Off the record, here's what I would recommend," and
Mm-hmm.
go from there.
Awesome, awesome. And you've been doing this how long?
Since 2004. Um, Started, wow, I want to say it's just mostly Chicago artists because that's who I was being serviced with back in the day. And then just started reaching out to the Bing the Bellamy's of the world and just saying, hey, if you've got artists and you want to review, I'll do it. And so that's kind of built from there. And then I got involved with the Gospel Music Workshop of America on
Mm-hmm.
the Announcers Guild and got to meet artists around the country, and then Rhythm of Gospel Awards, where I was on the executive board for a couple of years,
Okay.
and just trying to know more about the new artists
Yeah.
and give them a platform of some sort. We also have what I call Music Hour, which is the music that I review. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you can go on our website and hear some of that music. So it's not just what I say as a review. You make up your own mind, listen to it, and see what you think. But the music that I review can be heard on these streaming shows every so often.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, what advice would you give someone that wants to do music, gospel music, and they're just getting started? What advice would you give them?
And this is what I have said to artists: is how serious are you at this? What level do you want to be in the music? Do you want to be a local artist or regional artist, and sort of keep a steady day job and do this on the weekends and when you can, or do you want to go to a national platform? And the reason I always ask the question is because if they want to go to a national platform, I suggest to the artist it's a huge sacrifice, and sort of know what you're wishing for,
Mm-hmm.
because when you get to that level, you don't have as much flexibility as you do as a regional artist. You may be beholden to a record label and to touring and not seeing your family for stretches at a time. What the artists don't, you see all the red carpet and the Stellar Awards, but what you don't see is Bishop Neil Roberson and Bob Marovich in a taxi cab at 3 in the morning, going to New Orleans when even the
Mm-hmm.
birds aren't up yet, and then the travel and the record production is just a lot of sacrifice. But yet, if that is what the person is called to do, then they should do it. And that my advice there is to start networking, go to the conventions, start meeting the people, people like yourself, Henry Harris, Benita Bellamy, all these folks that have been in this business and know what
Mm-hmm.
it takes to be successful, and engage with them and know that it does cost money. When it gets to that level of activity, you have to pay a manager. You've got probably need an attorney and a record promoter and there's a lot of things you'll need. And then the final thing is just don't get discouraged because
Mhm.
everybody started out independent
Mhm.
and took their knocks on the head. And every artist has a story of the sacrifice, and just keep with it. Persistence pays off.
That's right. Awesome, awesome. And if somebody wanted to connect with you, to get their music to you or find out more about your services, how can they connect with you?
You can write to me at bobm@journalofgospelmusic.com or visit the journalofgospelmusic.com to see what we've got going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I also encourage artists just to stay in touch.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're in between projects, but you've got something going on, and if it seems pretty newsworthy, I'll feature it. And I think that's just good advice for any artist, for all of the media people that they might engage, like myself or radio announcers or yourself who has a multimedia production, is to don't be a stranger.
Right.
Reach out to us periodically because you just never know. Somebody yesterday may have contacted me and said, I just started something new and I'm looking for artists.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, the first people are going to come to your mind are the ones that have been on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened. I'm sure it happens to you as well, where somebody will ask you for a recommendation and you're going to immediately go to those who have had a relationship with you. So,
Absolutely.
um, that's something that I would say. Don't wait till your next album comes out. Keep us in touch. Let us know what you're doing in between.
That's right. Stay connected.
That's right. Yeah. Yep. Yep. We want to celebrate you and all of you, not just when you're at the top of your game.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Awesome. Awesome. So, anything else you have coming up that you want to share?
I should mention just some other projects that I have done. I have written a couple of books. One it's called A City Called Heaven, Chicago and the Birth of Gospel Music. It's available on Amazon. It was published in 2015 by the University of Illinois Press. It's sort of the story of how gospel came to be in Chicago and how it spread out from there. And
Mm-hmm.
then in 2020, I would say 2021, my second book, Peace Be Still, came out. It was about the famous Peace Be Still recording by James Cleveland and the Angelic Choir, sort of the meaning and making of that. And then I've received 2 Grammy nominations for album notes. One is it's called The Gospel According to Malachi. It's an 8 CD project that kind of follows the history of gospel music from the Dixie Hummingbirds all the way to, Moret Clark.
Mm-hmm.
And then the most recent one was called The King of Gospel Music, the Music and Life of Reverend James Cleveland. It's a 4 CD set following James Cleveland from his first recording with the Gospel Airs
Mm-hmm.
back in 1951 to his last recording in 1990 before he passed, and his life story.
Mm-hmm.
These are coffee table books. So those are still out there. You can get them on Amazon or wherever you get materials. Malaco Music, we put those out. We were very uh, delighted and grateful to get Grammy nominations for those, and I think it was nice to get gospel that acknowledgement in outside of a gospel category. So we're pleased about that. As far as now, nothing major except for working on the radio show and the website. Right now, and I think the project I'm working on right now is a history of VJ Records, which
Mm-hmm.
had gospel, but it also had Jerry Butler and Gene Chandler, the Duke of Earl, and Gladys Knight and the Pips, and Jerry Reed and Jimmy Reed and all them. So that's a kind of a long project. It'll take some years to finish. So just keep them going, and when they're ready, they're ready. So, and they're not ready yet.
Right. Awesome. Awesome. So, leave us with some words of encouragement.
I think I always follow what I call my DEF principle, and that's
Okay.
discipline, energy, and focus. I
Mm-hmm.
think if you have that, you will go far. That discipline to keep going and persist no matter what happens. The energy that we often don't have, especially when the days are cloudy and maybe things are not easy in life. The energy we need and the focus, because I think all too often in today's society we can easily get off focus. There's so many things that are looking for our attention, but without discipline, energy, and focus, it's hard to get anything done. And then just keep God in it all, because
That's
we're
right.
only here on His grace, and None of this could have happened without his intervention. If you don't have that platform, that foundation, you don't have a firm foundation. So that's what I would leave your listeners and viewers with.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. DEF, discipline, energy, and focus. I
Yes,
love that.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Awesome, awesome. Well, Bob, thank you for coming on and being one of my guests for the new year. So excited.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. Yes.
You are very welcome. You're very welcome. We're excited about what God is going to do in us and through us throughout this whole year. So blessings to you and what you do.
And to you as well.
Yes, sir. And so hold tight. Don't get off. Just give me a second. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. Hold tight and we'll be back.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.